Just one night, all we got. 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 I ain't got time for you.
My fucking school once, can't be. My fucking school once, can't be. Yeah, but your stream is not 720p, is it, can't be? So maybe you should be nice to me. Well, someone clean these bottles, man.
Camby says, who cuts open a banana like that? Just eat the whole thing.
It's for Coco. I had a terrible night. I was falling asleep for like an hour and a half, and I don't know why. It was like so bad. I was like too hot and really uncomfortable on my pillow. I just couldn't fall asleep.
Jindy says you need new sleeping pills him. Camby says Mike feed seems high no.
My feet seems high. Oh, it is. I don't know why it restarted. Should be fine now. Oh, I know why. Fuck. It's because I never changed it in the base settings. Actually, I'm just gonna do that right now. Just give me 1 second. Ahoj, Adam Channel 2771.
Camby says hi Adam Chanel.
Jak se daří? Vteřinu. I'll be back. It's like a really weird day today. It's like super warm, but super ugly. I don't know why. Huh? Huh, Adam Channel?
Camby says I will change category to IRL since I don't think you will travel to Brno and take the subway there him. Camby says, game IRL.
Brno doesn't have a subway. That's the main plot twist of the whole game. Only Prague has it. So, where did you come from, Adam Channel? Tell us something about yourself. The only thing on YouTube, Adam, is that the TTS doesn't read you out when you write something. If you would watch Kick or YouTube, I mean Kick,
Camby says interview Andy Classic.
Kick or Twitch, a link should be in the description of the YouTube stream, and then your messages would get read out. Sadly, YouTube doesn't have that feature. Oh, welcome back, Gambi. Honestly, there is one thing is bad about this phone, and it's the screen brightness. It sucks. Like the maximum one, I mean. It's kind of weak. I'm not sure why. Or maybe it's something in the settings. Probably something in the settings. Like I'm still slowly making my phone like user friendly. Like there's so much shit you have to change, Camby. Like now I finally changed that I can read my notifications without putting in a PIN code first. That was so annoying. Like every email you get, you have to PIN code your fucking phone to see what you actually got. So fucking bad. So I finally changed that. But now I'm using the same storage card, Camby, I've used since I was like 12. Right? So my phone has all these applications, photos, videos that are 21 years old. And it got to a point that it's so fucking many that I need to do something about it. It's not really that the storage is full, by the way. Like, honestly, I have no idea why people need fucking over 128 GB storage on their phones. Like, I actually do not understand. Do you understand, Camby?
Camby says no.
No. It's nice to have you back. It's too bad you missed the sunbathing stream. Shit, it was awesome.
Camby says you talk like I was gone for half a year, huh?
Oh, maybe that's because I like you. Never thought about that. On your Dharma can't be. You can take that for free. It's just a bunch of fucking calendars. Weird. Who the fuck needs that? I'm gonna say I can't imagine myself using a pencil calendar. A phone calendar has it all. So yeah, now we're...
UTRNL says, what city is this?
JJPasak. Are you from Netherlands? I don't even know how to pronounce your name. This is Ústí nad Labem. Well, not really. It's the outskirts of Ústí nad Labem. It's kind of a big city, but not here. We're like on the edge of it. And it's in Czech Republic. It's like, I don't know, 6th biggest city maybe. It's honestly has a terrible reputation because it's a very corrupted, or it's a city with a very corrupted governing power, or at least it used to be. A lot of money that was supposed to be used for development got stolen and shit. But
Camby says the rich people building fences wherever they want. Classic.
yes. But I must say that after I've been at home for 10 years straight and coming out, the city improved a lot. Like they repaired a lot of the ugly shit, and it seems that its old reputation is no longer real. So what about you, Uetier? Etier? Is it Etier? I feel like it's Etier. Where are you from? And before you're fucking Lumpo, because that's the only Netherlandian guy I know.
UTRNL says Netherlands.
Yeah, I guessed as much. So like there's a big...
UTRNL says Rotterdam. Minsu says Killvap __ says hello nerd.
Why is Kill up here?
Killvap __ says aha.
No, you have to do the dot.
Camby says ahoy vapik.
What was I wanted to ask something. Alright, there's a big shit happening in Czech.
Camby says Killvap __ says vacation and I just came home after 80 kilometers bike.
Yeah, no one cares what pick and no one asks. There's a shit ton of buildings that are being built illegally. and a lot of them are because the
Jendi says only 80 kilometers. Boring. Minsu says how many days a week you bike?
there's many buildings built illegally, and a lot of them are because the building law is not really well done. But some people use it to just straight up build illegal buildings. And there's like a shit ton of them in Czech right now. There's a big debate if the building law should change so a lot of those buildings get saved, or
Killvap__ says hi Adam Chanel 2771. Camby says fuck, I just realized I completely forget to use Ostrava on my weekend. I can't.
I'm also from Czech Republic. Tohle Ústí nad Labem. If the building law should change and save those buildings, I'm gonna take a different thing. Or if all those buildings should go down. Ten důvod, proč tady mluvíme anglicky, je, protože Camby je z
Minsu
Německa.
says did the challenge finish?
Camby je z Německa, Mince je z Ukrajiny, Utyr je z Nizozemska. So a lot of people who wouldn't understand Czech.
Utir NL says you just pronounced my name correctly.
Utyr? I do.
Killvap__ says ya umim seski.
I do like to know how to pronounce names correctly. I feel like that's respectful. I heard like American casters, when they read like players' names from different countries, European usually, they always read it like wrong in like the American accent. And it always gives me the creeps. So I always like to ask how to pronounce someone's name when I don't know. Že to je český kanál, je to takový mix. Napůl česky, napůl anglicky. Nicméně, Adame, jestli chceš, aby tě TTS četlo jako všechny ostatní, tak bys musel psát buď na Twitchi nebo na Kiku, ale nemusíš. To je na tobě. Na YouTube to bohužel to TTS nečte. Jako na jediný. Plus na Twitchi máš nejmenší delay. Vidíš, máš nejvíc screen time. A jak říkám, je to na tebe. Máme 3 kanály, lidi můžou být na jakýmkoliv, I don't care. Vinci says, So how are you today, chat? I actually didn't want to go outside today, but in the next 2 days it should be raining, so I don't want to take a 3-day break. So I'll go outside today and
Jendi says good, I am playing well IDK.
stay at home for the next 2 days instead. But it's probably not gonna be very content heavy today. It's probably gonna be a shorter stream. No records. I'm on a different fucking road. Where the fuck am I? I need to cross.
Camby says the fuck is pulmonology.
The fuck is pulmonology? I was actually also looking at that. I have no idea. But it's a clinic of Dr. Didik, Camby. Oh, oh. Plicní vyšetření, lung. It's lungs. I don't even know where I know the word from. There's something in lungs. Something in lungs that says pulmon. Fuck, I don't know. I know I saw that word somewhere before. But I don't know where. Huh? Kill BFH? Wait, why are people going to YouTube now? I told the guy to come to fucking Twitch, not that all of you move to fucking YouTube. What is happening? Huh? YouTube is new meta? But you have different colors there. Can you even change the color of your nickname on YouTube? Or is it random? Also, I can't hear you. Are you a mod there, Andy? Where is it mod there? Is someone?
Future NL says, are you heading somewhere? Extended says, yes, streaming.
Ah yes, extent of. Yes, I'm heading to my summer shack. Or rather the summer shack of my parents. But I'm just gonna chill in the air and touch grass for like an hour and then go home. Probably with them. In case they are there. Maybe they're not even there, who knows. Ah yes. Why is
Camby says, so my copy pasta wasn't too far off.
It's just today, Camby. Okay, Camby. In 3 days, when the rain stop, we're gonna be breaking new records and building new squares on Studs Hunters. How about that? Is it still 720p, by the way? On Twitch?
Camby says, I have a challenge for a summer stream. Are you brave or a pussy?
I'm brave. Did it change to 1080p on Twitch or not?
Extentive says 1080 is available.
Wait, really? Also, it just takes some fucking time. Before it loads up, I guess. That's fucking weird.
Camby says, do an evening stream walking into the remote woods when it gets dark during summer.
Why during summer though? Why does it have to be during summer?
Camby says, more animals active. Extentive says, oddly specific. Camby Seuss. Camby says, Jendi says, sitting in a hot car is better. Challenge him. Camby says, oh shit, that cat has a camera collar.
Oh, so we are monitoring each other.
Extentive says, this cat is mogging you, Pasco.
GG.
Jendi says, or electric collar him.
Oh no. No chicho. Oh. She.
Camby says, WTF Jendi. Jendi says, huh.
Oh well.
Camby says, zero cat riz.
Doesn't want to hang out. I guess he has
Jendi says it can be just GPS collar IDK.
No, it's too big for a GPS collar. There's no way GPS collars are.
Camby says that looked like those camera collars tink. Camby says, where you see the cat paw.
think it might have been Cambi. I think you're right. It was way too big for a GPS. You know what's funny, Cambi? We have these.
Extentive says maybe this cat had a jail sentence and he has to wear a collar monitor.
We have these even in like Ústí, glass, plast, etc. But I'm 100% sure none of this gets recycled here.
El Zapador says D's.
They just throw it all in the same fucking garbage after. Hello, Zappa. How you doing? And today it's really lively here. Like on fucking Friday, we had like 2 viewers. And today, everyone fucking showed up. Plus 2 new people.
El Zapador says wait, why does it say El Zapador?
I don't know, El Zapador. I guess you've been...
Extentive says new friends him.
Guess you got exposed. Yeah, Ujettier and Danny. Exposed El Zapador.
Extentive says Extentov says.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in work, El Zappa? Go shoot some fucking people, man.
Camby says Wayoa.
They do cops.
Camby says feels halal man. Extentive says AYOO Camby. Killvap __ says ah. El Zapador says I am at work.
Do cops in UAE have guns? Or are you like baton cops?
El Zapador says no.
Oh, you don't have guns. So what happens if someone starts shooting at you? Do you disarm him with Quran knowledge?
Camby says I fistpeak. El Zapador says 911.
Oh.
Jendi says hide behind citizens him.
Oh, there's actually kids in this school this time. It's like the first time I see it.
El Zapador says or maybe hit him with a Winfrey.
Oh no, wind fury. Jesus Christ, there's so many kids.
Extentive says him right.
Yeah, so what I was saying.
Utir NL says you have a lot of international viewers.
I do. And now you're upside down. Who are you, Ujettier? I don't think you... Did you actually find me by coincidence or do you know me? Holy shit, there's so many fucking kids. How big is this?
Extentive says a kick viewer H. Uli. Extentive says actual kicker.
How big is this fucking kindergarten? There's like 300 children here, man.
Utir NL says you were in my recommended kick channels, yes.
Why does Kik keep recommending me? I don't understand.
Extentive says holy Chad.
I mean, I guess it's because I'm restreaming from Twitch. They have like algorithm and they see I'm on Twitch. So the Kik is like trying to give me more viewers.
Jendi
So
says because you're Gamba IDK.
So I quit Twitch. No, that's not. This is my friend's dad company. I mean, if he still owns it, maybe he sold it. I don't know. Vegana says it. Gamba, you? I don't Gamba chat. I'm extremely against Gamba. You hear that, Kick? Unless you wanna sponsor me. I mean, there is a stake sponsorship.
Extent of says right.
I'm one of the very famous Czech gamble streamers and can bring you a lot of customers.
UTRNL says Kick is like the biggest gambling site lol.
But other than that, fuck
Jendi
Gamba.
says aha more money for blackjack, let's go.
Fuck Gamba, do not gamble. You are gonna lose. I know, yet here. I've been on Twitch for 15 fucking years. So I also know everything about their competition.
Lucky says huh.
Oni ho Lucky dneska je tady úplně lidi jak nasráno. And we have no content. Maybe I should ask my parents to give me a toll and just jump in the lake finally for content. What do you guys think? Maybe it's finally time.
Lucky says absolute Heisel here.
Pasco kept walking without any purpose while talking to voices in his head.
So don't forget to drop a follow. That's the only thing I want from you. Just drop a follow.
Pasco kept walking without any purpose while talking to voices in his head.
It's not voices in my head, it's real people. You're real, right, Yendi?
Jendi says sure.
See? Like, she wouldn't say sure if she wasn't real. She would be like, no,
Extent
I'm
of
not real.
says sure. El Zapador says I. UTRNL says you're one of the few multi-streamers that actually responds to Kick messages.
I mean, yeah, I feel like it's kind of pointless to fucking
El Zapador says AI.
to this stream if you don't actually respond to the other chat. The only issue is the YouTube part, because the YouTube part doesn't get read out loud. So if I don't actually look at my chat at the time they're writing it, I don't see it. I guess the other viewers might be
El
able.
Zapador says AI.
Oh, well, Zapador, Lucky is Monique Babish. You're a rogue friend.
Extent of says Lucky says Camby says do you stream only on YouTube or also YouTube Shorts?
Wait, you can stream on YouTube Shorts too? The fuck?
Extent of says Camby El Zapador says hi Monic. Camby says yes. Lucky says class your ol hey Elza.
And then I could stream on TikTok too, right?
Camby says there's a lot of people there but a lot of degens
I mean, I'm just happy we made it work.
Extent of says you sure yes.
So to your point, Uetira, it might be because it's kind of a really pain in the ass to set this all up. I mean, this is my 28th in the live stream, and I set it all up on my like 27th. Until then, there was always something to improve. Oh, I guess we can consider YouTube Shorts and TikTok. I'll look into it. The question is how much my PC can actually handle.
UTRNL says maybe you get featured on Czech front page at one point lol.
Oh, what?
Jendi says lol. Extent of says remember streaming on X and Facebook too.
What is 1 point? Bro, fuck X and Facebook. I think...
Lucky says TikTok and short streams are cursed.
Like Facebook is a dying platform for fucking mobs. There's no reason for me to stream there.
Extentive says any kickers.
And X is just for fucking Nazis.
El Salvador says banana 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 banana.
What the fuck? So yeah, I don't think X and Facebook make any sense. I mean, I also have to look at like again, as Wetier says, there's no point to restream if you don't actually.
Utir NL says Kick has front page for countries where 5 streams randomly get promoted. I don't know how many streamers from Czech Republic Kick has.
A lot actually, because Kick did a massive campaign where they overpaid a shit ton of Czech creators to draw them to Kick. Some already gave up though because they found out they lost a lot of viewers doing that, moving from Twitch. So they went back. But some enjoy the money, so they just stay for the money, even though they have like half the viewership.
Camby says Lackey bot classic.
So
Lucky says WTF.
I do need to figure out.
Extentive says money doesn't grow on trees as they say.
I need to figure out if my chatbots can reach those sites, because as UATR says, if I don't react to what they write there, there's no point in streaming there. They're not gonna stay. I mean, maybe all of this is fucking pointless. Maybe I'm just boring as fuck.
Extentive says write a scriptum him.
And no one will fucking wanna stay here anyway. But I might as well try, right?
Lucky says how I got bot detected Camby.
That's basically what I'm. Because you used the
Camby says the word viewers.
So yeah.
Lucky says ah. Extentive says Prage.
I mean, the main thing is for the chatbot to catch those other sites. If that one can do it, then it might be worth doing that. If it gets read out on TTS, then it would be even better. I feel like YouTube is the best place though for growth. 100%. But I don't really know how the algorithms work there. I mean, it's fucking Google owned, so.
Extentive says YouTube is for Chadsamham.
It's probably very ruthless algorithm. I don't think I have much of a chance. Well, we'll see. It's not like it costs me anything, right? I'm still using the same internet. I guess I did upgrade my phone internet, so it's a higher quality. That's the only thing that like actually increased in price. Everything else costs the same as it was before I started in real life streaming. So yeah, Gucci.
Extentive says W business investment.
Yeah, I wish Extentive. It'd be really cool if this made like, I don't know, like $1,000 a month. That'd be fucking awesome. It could cover like trips, you know, all over the country. Some fucking meals at restaurants, shit like that.
Extentive says trips to China Extentoff.
I mean, I would love to fly all over the world.
Extentive says to visit Miamham. Lucky says I show Pasco.
Like, I show speed streams are fucking insane. Like the amount of scripts they have to like order in advance for it to like transition really smooth from one place to
Extentive
another.
says true.
Like it looks like a spontaneous, cool stream, but trust me, there's a lot of logistics behind it. Like, it must cost insane amount of money to actually create that one stream.
El Salvador says can you say I hate happiness without the H? And you will 5 gifted.
I hate APPINESS.
Extensive says he has a team behind him, so it's different.
But don't give subs, give me a donate. Send me $5 instead.
Lucky says, did he had any script in Czechia stream? Didn't seem so. El Zapador says without the H.
What $10? I didn't see the Czech stream actually. I didn't watch that one. But it was also one of his earlier ones. So maybe he started doing the scripts after. I don't know. I watch him very sporadically. I did. I hate APPINESS. There you go. I didn't read the H. Send me $10. Don't give subs to these losers.
Jendi says you said hate with HM.
I ate APINESS.
El Zapador says LMAO.
You guys are fucking trolling me, man.
Camby says got him.
Is my fucking sister in a plane again, man? I don't know if you guys can see it. It might be, right?
El Zapador says you ate a what? Jendi says hello sister.
I don't know if it's her.
Lucky says good one Elza.
It's too high to see the color of the plane. You ate a what? I ate an APINESS.
Camby says could this actually be her or are you trolling?
It could be her, yeah. I mean, there's not that many people who fly these small planes and shit. Especially not over this fucking part of the country. So it could be her. I just know her plane is yellow, but it was too high to see the color. Otherwise the planes look kinda the same.
Killvap__ says plane number OKCSN Cessna 152.
Okay, well.
El Zapador says spell it bro, I am not asking for a pronounce. Lucky says why don't you do plain stream with sister?
What do you want from me, El Zapador? IATEAPINESS. Send me $10. Why don't you do plain stream with sister? Because she never invited me in. She's a bitch. Like, what do you mean?
Killvap__ says for real I looked at flight radar, huh?
Oh, I don't know what her fucking plane number is, Wappy.
Camby says fraud detective. Lucky says just invite yourself noob.
I don't like to invite myself. I'm not that aggressive of a person. I hear the plane again, it's coming. I mean, you can probably find it on her Instagram what her fucking plane number is, what peak. Oh, now it's going directly above me. So, the odds of it being my sister increased again. Because who the fuck would fly over this part of fucking Usti, right? Why do guys... I don't think that's her plane though. Yeah, I don't think that's it. Why are you guys the other way around?
Camby says stream sniping on a plane based.
Stream sniping on a plane. Yeah, that's not her, that's a white plane. Unless she has a second plane now. Who the fuck knows?
Jendi says call her him.
I'm not calling her. Also, if I call her, it mutes my stream.
Camby says a second plane has hit USTI. Lucky says class year old, do you play on Epic?
Oh, he does. Why is there a bucket here?
El Zapador tipped KC 200.
Oh my god, I'll you're insane. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Jendi says let's go. El Zapador says at Lackey_yes. Lucky says Pog. Camby says KC 200. Jendi says he will use it for blackjack by the way. Killvap__ says El Zapador says at Jendi__istg.
Tak se rozmyslete.
On to takhle zhrtne celou na jedno.
Prosím tě, ale musíš
To se kouše.
Musíš, tady jsem ti vzal pantofle, abys se nebyl bosý. Dej si to tam do stínu, to se ti roztaje strašný vedro.
No, mě dej moje
Tak si to
slučenky.
dej do stínu.
Jendi says I can't.
No dobře, ale víš, jak to tam
Killvap__ says feels weird man. Lucky says KEK legs banger.
Ale když on neví, jak to vypadá.
Oh my god.
No tady se natáhneš do stínu hezky.
Já nechci být ve
No
stínu.
tak takhle. On to vyslal.
Help me, chat.
Camby says mogged by your parents. Lucky says finally content.
Ale víš, on neví.
Vždyť já ani nevím, co to je.
Tady to máš na
Ale
obrázku.
vytáhni to teď, tady to.
Ježiš, tak jo.
To budám.
Kde jste to vzali?
Koupili.
A proč jste to koupili, když to nepoužíváte?
No to maminka koupila.
Killvap__ says hi parents.
Ale protože
Jendi
vám
says
tam
hi.
to lehátko, no.
No, jako tohle se stavovat po každý.
Jsme koupili pro tebe právě.
Jo.
Jo, určitě. No, tak tohle stavět po každý a zase skládat bude zábava. No. Tamhle je to nějak jinak křivo. No.
Jendi says IDK they just want him to use the chair or something him.
Víš, jak to...
Camby says classic.
Co je tohle?
Jan, jo, to je stín na
To je
hlavu.
stín na hlavou.
Ježíš, to je hovadina.
To nejde. Myslíš, takhle to mají u moře, ty lehátka.
To je luxusní lehátko.
No je, no.
S polštářkem.
Tak jak to chceš naštovat, tak to je asi obráceně.
Asi ne proti sluníčku. No nebo vlastně vytěsnit stíny vlastně to je.
To už si naštěluje snad sám, ne? Tohle se dá sundat, jestli to tam jako nechceš.
Aby se to dá dát do zádu, ne?
Dá, no.
Prostě někam sem.
Tak, no a takhle, no.
Ale takhle to podkopně to.
Já nevím, jestli to chceš takhle, nebo...
Nech to tak.
Dobře. Tak si tak pak tady ten.
Jendi says WTF. Killvap__ says WTF.
amazing.
Jendi says you. Lucky says you.
Úžasný. Oh,
Says turn up
Jesus
TTS
Christ.
Killvap
I came here to
_ says you.
relax. They're commenting that I'm using the word úžasný too much. Turn off TTS, pussy.
Killvap _ says no sun cream scary.
I should get some cream.
Killvap _ says hi. Camby says what word do you use too much? Camby says mother walks by, turns down TTS I can't.
Dostal jsem
Killvap
špičkovou nabídku od
_ says
O2, za
I
14
can't.
dní přejdeme k O2 a
Jendi
budeš
says
mi
I
dokonce
can't.
40 rychlost.
Kam, jako na mobilu?
No, 40.
No, aby nebyl na hovno signál. Zase to nikdy neví.
O2 má nejlepší signál.
No to nikdy
Jendi
neví.
says aha.
Všichni používají jejich vysílače. Oni mají nejvíc vysílačů.
Jendi says O2 with better internet him.
A o kolik to bude levnější?
_ says F. Camby says O2 based. Jendi says nopers.
To je
Lucky
dobrý.
says OHNYO Pasco getting better internet.
Shut the fuck up, chat. Like, why are you trolling me so hard? Oh, thank you, El Zapador, so much for your donate. Let me take off my pants for you now. This is for you, El Zapa. I'm gonna do it slowly.
Killvap _ says I need better internet.
I appreciate it.
El Zapador says no.
Oh, is this haram?
Killvap _ says ha. El Zapador says no.
Oh no, it's haram.
Camby says that's haram monkage.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, man.
Lucky says gotchi gasm. Killvap _ says take off your sock ha.
No, Figu, jsi fakt nechutnej, to je strašný. Fucking vapík a jeho prasárny. Alright, chat, are you fucking happy now? Why is it still zoomed in?
Killvap _ says TVL talk JSI nas lunaku s panaskama to jadivni. El Zapador says can you like keep it more English? Javla fita.
What is Javla Fita? Yes, we can definitely keep it more English. This, by the way, this thing is not comfortable at all. Also, this thing, oh my fucking god, bro, what is this invention? This is so stupid.
El Zapador says I think it's a Swedish cuss word. Camby says poor me.
Bro, it's falling above me. What is this?
Killvap _ says do parents knows you are streaming? Jendi says no.
I don't know. They might be suspicious, but I didn't tell them. Okay, my mom is coming again with her solutions. Be nice, chat.
Ne, zatím ne. Myslím, že ty si jenom zatáhneš. To se netočí, jenom se to takhle víš.
No.
Tak to nechceš, tak se to zvedí, jak chceš.
El Zapador says hi paps and mom. Killvap _ says hi.
Nenatočíš. Logicky.
Oh. No, ale teď se ani neopaluju. Nejhorší vynález. Worst invention ever, this thing. Alright, we're chilling now. Vapi can see my feet, so he's happy. Vapi, umíš tohle? To je dobrý triček, co? Juuu. So how are you, Chad? Wait, why are we in
underscore says time to eat some skin from fingers. Jendi says EU.
Why are we streaming in 30 FPS right now? I bugged out. I need to put you in like a shadow so you guys don't die.
Killbap underscore says EU.
EU, Vapi, EU. Člověk se chce opálit a nemůže, vole. Wait, why is extent of on kick now? Oh, by the way, the towel that's below me, I've had that since I was 6 years old. This towel is 27 years old. I have no idea.
Says poor neighbors what they have to see when they look out the windows. Jendi says UHM Naga.
This is Naga. I have no idea how the towel is still alive. You guys are trolling. Wait, why is my camera only 30 FPS? Is it because it's overheated? Now it's 60. Now it's also 60. And now it goes to 30. What the fuck? This one is 60. Oh, it auto goes to 30. I think it's because it's overheated. Okay, I'm just gonna turn off the screen on the phone so it doesn't explode. So, in case someone types on YouTube, please rewrite it to me so I can react to them.
El Salvador says at Lackey underscore, will you play the new T-Wow?
You mean the one in Russia? Probably not.
Extentive says, but yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Jendi says Kronos is better SMH.
Will you show your wife how I took off my pants, El Salvador? Or are you too afraid she would leave you on the spot and drive to Czech Republic to me? What do you think?
Extentive says why. Extentive says would.
Huh? What is extent of talking about?
Jendi says at extent of, no TTS on YTGG. Camby says extent of forming a sentence in 3 different chats 5 head.
What? Extent of like, are you bored? Aren't you supposed to be working in China right now? What are you doing? Why would you do that? That is so autistic. Right.
Extentive says LMAOOO. Camby says who is Vanessa 283 again. Extentive says shish.
Simonka's cousin. Actually, I know how to fix the fucking overheating. I'm an idiot. Okay, it should stop overheating very quickly now. I'm sorry about that. Tohle autko je strašný. I hate this thing. It's so inconvenient. I need to start exercising. Hey, can you guys hear me? Did I turn off the stream by accident? Nice dick. Ahoy Kevin Suarez, how you doing, man? Okay, hopefully the temperature goes down fast. Wait, let me try to fix this. Okay, I actually fixed it.
Lucky says at Classierol if Torta will come up with another WoW, we'll probably play it.
Malý Lucky.
Camby says how about we all just start retail and push M keys him. Camby says fraud run.
Not everyone is rich like you, Camby. Are we back to 60 FPS? Looks like it. Now you get to see my feet in 60 FPS, Camby. How about that?
Jendi says good idea him. Camby says I am watching on 160p 10 FPS.
But why?
Camby says so your feet are pixelated.
Why are you such a feed hater, Camby? I don't understand. You're so weird.
Killvap __ says I am watching 1080.
Good to know, Vapik.
Jendi says aha kilvap salami hum. Camby says according to you, you're basically showing us your dick right now IDK.
No, that's not how it works, Kambi. That works only from my perspective, not from your perspective. It's different. Where's my water? Perspectives matter. I didn't get a sunscreen today. This might end in disaster.
Jendi says just ask huh. Camby says skin cancer speedrun let's go.
It's not that the sun is not as heavy, it's behind a cloud. So I shouldn't die, I think. It's not about asking, I'm just too lazy to do it. Apparently it's healthy to fall asleep in colder environments. Do you guys know that? I don't know the temperature. I mean, it's not supposed to be cold, but like, you know, lower temperature. I think it's like 20 and below Celsius, something like that. Apparently your brain rests better than that. It kind of makes sense because brain is basically like an overheated CPU throughout the day, right? So at the night it needs to cool down, flush the memory, right, Kambi?
Kilvap __ says look DC.
Who, me? Sure. When I'm not moving, I can do that. It's holding the picture. What the fuck?
Camby says nice pic for his Tinder.
How? How did you do that? Also, my legs are not that muscular. Did you just tell the AI to flip the picture? You're so fucking weird, Vapik.
Camby says Vapik is hiding in the bushes across of Yukon.
That's Vapik Villas. Get out, Vapik. I mean, see, Vapik, if you were on a bicycle in Usti, you could come here to my summer shack. Chill out with me here. I need an advice, chat.
Camby says I would dig some gay tent.
I wouldn't mind some gay tent, honestly. Maybe I should call River Party. But what I heard, he's actually became like extremely like sexually active. He's like going to, you know, like the group sex thingies and shit. And has like costumes, I don't know. It's become kind of weird. So Kambi, if you were to ask your dad for him to lend you 2 gambling accounts, how would you go about that?
Killvap__ says costumes let's go. Camby says oh, he's living his life and that's why he's weird.
I mean, when I say weird, I don't automatically mean weird means bad. You said that, not me. Why does weird have to instantly mean bad?
Camby says I didn't register the question. I heard gambling and my brain turned off, sorry.
Fuck you too. Oh honey, honey, do. Oh lucky, lucky, do. You are my candy girl. Oh sugar, sugar. I was looking at the comeback of Jana Špačka and I don't like it. I fucking hate it because it's so fucking boring for me to look at influencers. And he's just gonna be doing shit with influencers. It's like so boring. Like I don't wanna watch fucking influencers, man. They're such empty people. The politicians were at least interesting in some capacity. And he should do the shit that fucking Andrew Callaghan did at the start, like these weird fucking groups of people, like hillbillies and shit like that. That would be so fun. But no, he goes for fucking influencers, man. Can't be talk to me about stuff. Bro, there's fucking flies everywhere. The Bronuts can't be.
Camby says you can't take a vacation on stream and expect the chat to be active. That's not how it works, IDK.
I mean, you could be active for me. You could do it for me, can't be, right? Just us two. Together. Something just bit my leg. Fuck. I mean, aren't you having a vacation right now too? So like, isn't it like mutual? Type shit. Mutual type shit can't be. Maybe I should start doing sports. What sport do you think I should do, Camby? Maybe volleyball.
Jendi says ping pong.
No, ping pong. Jsem jednou zkoušel a dostali jsme úplně
Jendi
nějaký,
says Pepe pong, Pepe ping.
dostali jsme nějakého úplně divného trenéra, který tam po nás chtěl furt nějaký kliky a podobné píčoviny. My jsme chtěli jenom hrát ping pong.
Killvap __ says Pepe ping, Pepe pong.
Fakt ne, co jsem se chtěl zeptat. Jenže na co jsem se chtěl zeptat. Jo, Kabi. World Championship in hockey is coming. And guess what? All German players are available again.
Jendi says EU.
So you can
Jendi
finally,
says hockey is boring SMH.
you can finally win a tournament, Gambi. Dreisaitl, Stitzel, they're all coming again. Maybe, if they're healthy. Proč si dneska zlý, Andy?
Jendi says where is Crosby him?
Crosby asi taky přijede, teda jestli není furt zraněný ještě z té olympiády. No.
Chceš kafe udělat?
Nechci. Nechci kafe, Andy. A to je docela... It's kind of a nice feature. Kabi. When my phone overheats, it automatically switches to 30 FPS, the camera. And then when it heats down again, it switches automatically back to 60 FPS. It's a cool feature. Přijď do Ústí, Vapi. Já se na tebe těším. To dáš se do...
Jendi __ banned computerized Minorc 1.
No. What the fuck, Andy? Did you ban a new clanker friend? How did you... Why can't I see it? I'm so sorry. Computerized minor C1. I'm really sorry, man. You can try on YouTube and kick too, if you want. But then they will find you everywhere. She's gonna fucking follow you to the ends of the world. and destroy you. What the fuck? You dear maniac. Maniac on the floor. And she dances like she never danced before. Proč vůbec mám ten podělaný ručník? Teď je úplně k ničemu. Máma její ručníky. Harlow. 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 Harlow.
Jendi says, what is the difference between sitting at home and sitting outside him?
But I'm on fresh air. Also, I walk 3 kilometers here. Also, I'm touching grass with my right hand.
Jendi says you can open your window IDK.
So, it's very different, Andy. When you get older, you'll understand. But you're still young and stupid. You'll get older one day, Andy, don't worry.
Jendi says nopers.
Bohužel mody na Resident Evil 3 taky nefungují, Andy. Je to velice smutné. Smutný to svět.
Jendi says who asked.
Ty ses ptala včera. OK, Andy, tohle doma nenajdeš. Iu, Andy, iu, tráva, iu. Camby, are you here? I have a question. Bubla mi v příšku. Andy zaťuky na Cambyho.
Jendi says why.
Protože pro něj mám question.
Jendi says magic word him.
Prosím, Andy. Proč musíš být vždycky tak dramatická ohledně všeho?
Jendi says it can be underscore yuba, cat knock.
Vždycky musíš být tak dramatická ohledně všeho.
Camby says.
What does Camby say? Camby. If I would have a like a summer shack, right? And I planted one plant of weed there, which is legal. But then I kind of abandoned the building, and the weed would grow into like 20 fucking plants, which would be illegal. Would I be liable for that? Or since I didn't grow it myself, it just grew by itself? Would that not be illegal? What do you think?
Camby says no idea IDK.
Okay, thank you. You can go again and abandon me forever, as you always do. I'll miss you, Copy. I'll miss you.
Camby says okay.
Don't go.
Jendi says WTF.
Prostě mě nenávidí, Andy, no. Je to tak? Nenávidí mě.
Jendi says classic drama queen Pasco hum.
Proč já jsem drama queen? Ty jsi největší drama queen. Včera ses na mě úplně naštval, kdyby se mnou měla měsíc nebavit a pak jsme se zase bavili o 2 minuty později, protože jsem hrál Resident Evil. I když tam ani nebyl on.
Camby says not my fault you stream this late again IDK I always usually do my chores between 4 and 5.
What do you mean I stream late? I always stream between 4 and 5. What the fuck do you mean? I've been streaming like that for the last fucking 3 years. What do you mean late?
Camby says yes but during IRL streams you want something from me every 5 seconds. When you stream a game you're at least occupied and don't notice when I am gone for a bit.
Oh, I'm sorry, I love you, Camby. I'm sorry, I dream of the day where we adopt Palestinian children together. And have Andy watch over them when we go to a restaurant to have some out time just for ourselves.
Jendi says EU.
To nemůžeš říkat.
Jendi says ban me IDK.
To není nutný. Buď hodný kluk. Hodný kluk je ty. Hraješ s Lakym, Hádlou?
Jendi says no.
Hraješ sama, Hádlou?
Jendi says no.
Hraje Laky sám, Hádlou?
Jendi says IDK.
Ty máš jaký level? Ty jsi teď 42, že jo? Tak já si typnu, v jaký jsi
Jendi
zóně.
says I am taking a break from WoW until Chronos comes out IDK.
To si říkala před 2 dněma taky a pak si zapla epoch asi za 10 minut. Ale dobrý pokus. Hodně dobrý pokus. Ale mám pro tebe superovou zónu na levelení. Dost valou marš. Bejt. Ne, to není Dost valou marš, to druhý. Swamp of Sorrows. Já si vždycky tyhle dvě pletu, nevím proč. Prostě ta vedle Booty Bay. Myslím, že to je Swamp of Sorrows. Tam jsou Draenejové. Úplný bomba questy. Úplně to všechno vedle sebe, blízko. Questí se to jako nic. Free levely.
Jendi says I know how to play but thanks him.
Jednu nedělej drsnou. Ne vždycky musíš být nejvíc cool holka v místnosti. Asi s ním kůžičku. Tak jak to má Vapík rád. Jendy. 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 Ani šurup nedostanu. El Salvador. Gambia. Why is the phone so hot, man?
Milan says hello, how is the sunbathing going, Pasco? Are you satisfied with the results so far?
Hello. I'm not here really to sunbathe, I'm just here to get air, you know. So I don't think the sunbathing is very good. The sun is like half behind the cloud all the time. I don't even have a sunscreen. Hopefully I don't fucking burn. So I guess I am satisfied for now. I'm uninstalling some apps from my phone in the meantime. I have so many apps in my phone, it's insane. Het is Milan, fuck. Myslím si, že Milan. To musím přejmenovat. Musíme tě přejmenovat. Jak se máš ty? Kde jsi byl celý den? Wait, do I have two AIs in my phone? I do. What the fuck? I probably don't want neither. You can't uninstall Gemini. Very cool. Can't uninstall Google Meet. Oh, this is insane. Can't uninstall photo editor. What the fuck? Milan, jak se máš?
Melon says I am doing okay, thanks for asking, brother. I visited my town to do me some shopping and bought ice cream on the way, hee.
Oh no, ice cream. Yeah, and they would want that too, but she doesn't get any ice cream. Congrats on the ice cream, brother. You deserve that. Trying to uninstall so many applications, but there's so many. these recorders for some reason. What is this video? Why do I have a 1.5 gigabyte video in here? Let me see that. Oh, I remember this. Oh, it's gone now. What is Google Hangouts? Is that WhatsApp? It doesn't even work. Uninstalled. Holy shit, I installed so many apps. Oh my god, my phone is about to explode. I overheated it. Že jsi byl taky na vzduchu, Milane. To je zdravý. I forgot Coco sees me. Let's say hi to Coco. Ahoj, Coco. Ahoj, Coco. Malý Coco. Jendísku. Jendíčku. Jendičko. Janísku. Janísku. Oňo, Janísku. Janísku. Janínko. Radši budu šurup. Tady bude pohroma.
Helen says I will be heading out. It was nice catching up with you, Pasco. Enjoy rest of your day, everyone. Pasak heart frog pray.
Tak čau.
Jendi says ahoy. Jendi says where are you hum? Jendi says are you invisible? Hum.
Jsi zvědavá. Jsem na druhé straně kamery. Kde jsi byla?
Jendi says it's a secret hum.
Takže zase tajný brigády. Jsem tady odinstaloval asi 20 aplikací třeba. A furt jich je jak nasráno.
Jendi says niece.
To přehřívání je poslední problém, no. Nebo respektive teď to ještě problém není.
Jendi says feels carried man or frog walk home.
Nevím. Protože rodičům se moc jít ještě nechce, tak možná půjdu sám.
Jendi says JAJ.
Když mi budeš dělat společnost, teda. Bokámbi.
Jendi says honk.
Huh?
Jendi says Lero. Camby says gulp. Camby says AWOO.
Tak já jdu.
Jendi says oopsie.
Co? Jo. Čau.
Jendi says lol.
Vždycky to musí udělat. Vždycky mě musí strapnit. Vždycky mě musí strapnit jen. Do you see how embarrassing they are, Camby? I don't deserve this. I guess I could turn on Strava, huh?
Jendi says yes you don't deserve your parents hum. Jendi says hum.
What? Co to meleš, more? Chceš na budku?
Jendi says huh.
Ty zmrde.
Jendi says sure.
Sure jakože jo, nebo sure jakože ironicky sure?
Jendi says IDK. Extensive says ah yes. Jendi says you can choose.
Yes, extent of a walk home. Yes. Content. So that was pretty chill, huh? Do you guys have fun?
Jendi says Pipashi, but Pipo has to feed his family.
Oh no. Pípoši. Malý pípoši.
Jendi says OH shit Heisel.
Ty seš hajzl. Ty seš úplně rozený hajzl.
Jendi says aha okay.
Ha? Neurážej se, Jendy, neurážej se. Víš, že to nemám rád. Víš, že to nemám rád. Zaklepej na Kámbího, Jendy.
Jendi says what?
Zaklepej na Kámbího, more.
Jendi says what?
Opravdu budeš dělat
Jendi says I can't hear you IDK.
Jendy, proč si furt musíš hrát na drsnou? Prosím, zaklepej na Kámbího. Jendy. Aňo, koukej, Jendy, omega ptáci. Ty jsou gigantiš.
Jendi says it can be _Yuba, cat knock. Jendi says you kill them all.
Ne, ptáci se nezabijí. Už tamhle ženská bojuje s krabicema, vole.
Jendi says help her.
Co, bojovat s krabicí? Dobrý zadek. Jsou tady udělané chodníky pro slepý, teď mi to došlo. Když bys... A proč je tady označení barvou, když slepý nevidějí barvu? To je pro hluchý možná to s tou barvou, že? Aby i hluchý věděli, kde končí chodník. To je dneska dusnák kokot. No jen abychom se vrátili k tomu předchozímu tématu. Já reálně usínal třeba 1,5 hodiny. To bylo úplně strašný. A nakonec jsem se jako vyspal překvapivě dobře. I když jsem spal podstatně méně, než jsem měl. Takže nevím, v čem je záhada bermudského trojúhelníku.
Jendi says Booget.
What the fuck? To byl můj soused, myslím. A myslím, že jsme se oba navzájem nepoznali. Tak jsme se ani nepoznali. To byl můj nejlepší kamarád z dětství. To jsou věci. To, co jsi říkala na mýho kamaráda z dětství, Andy. Líbil se ti? Proč je to zase na křivo more?
Jendi says wawa.
No, něco znamená, hele, písek, Andy. Chceš si sáhnout na písek? Insane.
Jendi says black people happy.
Proč je ta kamera kurva na křivo? To byla awkward situace. Já se hundím, Andy. Je moc velký vedro. Holy shit. Vypadalo, že dneska bude hnusně. A je to 30 stupňový pařák, pičo. Já jsem v delíriu. Andy, pomoc. Pomoc mi, Andy. Can't be. Všichni jsou v tahu. To je můj konec, ty pičo. What the fuck? To vedro se stupňuje. Asi reálně umřu.
Jendi says why.
Protože je vedra kokot a dusná, nemůžu dýchat. Jsem úplně vysušený.
Jendi says huh. Jendi says it's normal.
Není normál. Tak 5000 stupňů třeba. I tady je větší vedro než vole v tom Doom seriálu.
Jendi says wait for real summer hum.
Ha? Co je to real summer a kdo to určuje?
Jendi says Killvap 97.
Ha? To je můj vzor a můj hrdina. Najebává starý lidi, kteří stejně za chvíli umřou v bance a pak si za jejich peníze jde na kole koupit nějakou mňamku do restaurace. Úplný hrdina. Takový novodobý Robin Hood.
Jendi says Lizard.
Starým beru a sám z toho žeru. Jsi bude zvláštní taky teď, Jandy, že jo? Že máš ty taky takovou zvláštní náladu.
Jendi says offline waving.
Co znamená offline waving? Neznám.
Jendi says IDK. Jendi says I am using random emotes.
Mhm. Ty jo, tohle je poslední kopec. Pak už jenom dolů. Proč je takový metro? Počkej, jak to jako uděláme v létě s těma streamama? To přece nezvládnu.
Jendi says Wicked Fridge.
To je prostě ende.
Jendi says Snail Walk.
Větříček. Ty pičo, proto je mi tak na píču. Protože vůbec nefoukal vítr doteď. Oh my god. Oh. To je vančo.
Jendi says I can't stop fucking GKing.
GKing? I can't stop fucking GKing. Okay. Oh. A teď už skopečka.
Jendi says Yawner. Jendi says Woohoo.
A je teda ten Kambi, co tady předvedl úplný záchvat.
Jendi says when someone says something that Pasak doesn't like. Jendi says wide boink.
Úplný záchvat tady předvedl, vole. Mezi 4. a 5. uklízím, vy zmrdi. Tak tady na mě neklepejte.
Jendi says two kittens looking at you and meowing.
Tak na mě neklepejte. Když mezi 4. a 5. uklízím, a všichni to víte.
Jendi says what did you say pussy?
A teď je po 5. a Kambi nikde, vole. Hlavně, že měl drsný keci. To je přesně to, co ti říkám, Jandy.
Jendi says Driojwer.
A namachrovaná kočička.
Jendi says feels invisible man.
Strašně přemachrovaná kočička, to je. Nic jiného.
Jendi says Frere NS mug.
Jandy, je ti dobře.
Jendi says get jolly with it. Jendi says hyper GASP. Jendi says Jesus.
Já vím, co děláš.
Jendi says Kermit life.
Ty děláš emoty podle abecedy.
Jendi says no. Jendi says oopsie. Jendi says OWO. Jendi says oh no. Jendi says Hyperion. Jendi says honk. Jendi says hee chatting. Jendi says here. Jendi says frog spin. Jendi says frog yeet. Jendi says German JAM. Jendi says frogessid. Jendi says frog not me. Jendi says frog hype. Jendi says frog sleep together. Jendi says frog jam. Jendi says classic.
Je ti dobře, Jandy.
Jendi says Asian people happy love black people happy.
Jandy, nechceš se mnou bavit jako člověk, třeba. Místo toho, aby se schoval jak mimozemšťan.
Jendi says Talk Joe.
Tak Joe.
Jendi says Cam J Day.
What did you do today, Andy? Oh, I'm going home. I'm just taking the scenic route.
Jendi says Nevum.
I mean, you do know what you did today, so just tell me, what the fuck? I smell food. Someone's cooking. Chicken meat. Schnitzel.
Jendi says cat time party. Jendi says cat time 6. Jendi says cat time 5.
Tak se se mnou
Jendi
dál
says cat
nevydržel.
time 4. Jendi says cat vibe. Jendi says cat time. Jendi says cat time 2. Jendi says cat time 3.
Andy, nebuď zlý. Zavolej někoho.
Jendi says Nisam ZLY.
Super, teď ta čáje.
Jendi says Jen say mine XPSAT.
Teď ta,
Jendi says huh.
teď ta čáje, se kterou jsem měl šanci, je úplně mimo. Tak díky, Andy, že jsi to se posrala. Cením 1000.
Jendi says sure.
To byla skejťačka, jedna z takových těch hodně vzácných a kvalitních. Proč myslíš, Andy, že tady Kambi předved svůj agres?
Jendi says donk.
Ach, jo. Lizard. A to je fakt, už to dítě má pláštěnku. Teď je 40 stupňů.
Jendi says trashed.
Proč se mi ten mobil furt naklání do strany? Nech toho, Jendi.
Jendi says I am to heavy GG.
Seš taková tlustá, no. Jsme mohli začít cvičit trošku. No, by ti to neublížilo.
Jendi says sure.
Ty tvoje špeky
Jendi
trošku,
says you first.
ty tvoje špeky trošku zesílit. Moje, já tady chodím na 6 kilometrový až 15 kilometrový procházky, zatímco ty jdeš, vole, do penny marketu si koupit rohlíka zas domů, vole, za 5 minut. Takže vůbec nevím, o co ti jde.
Jendi says huh.
Ha?
Jendi says I am dying IDK, what do you want?
Neumíráš, Jendy, nevymýšlej si. To by byl docela zvrat, kdybys třeba měla celou dobu rakovinu, jenom jsem to neřekl. Zapomněla to zmínit. To by byl docela extrém. Že? Jendy. ty tady budeš třeba do 80 jen, jo.
Jendi says one day I will just never come online again IDK.
Jen nedělej tyhle, není to hezký, Jendy se nedělá. To není vůbec vtipné, ani cool. Je to omega cringeánek, co ty děláš.
Jendi says IDK. Jendi says not for me.
Je to omega cringeánek, Jendy. Styď se. Can't be. And it can't be to raise the mood again after Andy killed it.
Jendi says call him IDK.
Nemám ani číslo, teda jako vlastně mám, ale víš jak. A chceš se mnou
Jendi says no.
Chceš se mnou něco otestovat, jen něco bych potřeboval otestovat.
Jendi says IDK. Jendi says sure.
Tak je potřebuji ti zavolat. Potřebuji, abys to zvedla. Nic neříkala, já budu mluvit a zároveň měla puštěný stream, aby si slyšela, jestli to, co tam mluvím, jde slyšet na tom streamu nebo ne.
Jendi says huh.
Potřebuji zjistit, jestli ta aplikace mutne stream, když mám hovor. Potřebuji nějakého člověka, který mi zvedne hovor.
Jendi says not ready for that IDK.
Ale ty nic říkat nebudeš. Ty to jenom zvedneš, to je všechno, zmášneš čudlík. Ach nic, no.
Jendi says it can be underscore Yuba, cat knock.
Já uklízím od 4 do 5. A vy zmrdí mě tady voláte. To si naserte.
Jendi says JJPasak.
To si naserte. Pěkně po páté mi napište. Když tady neuklízím. A pak mu napíšeš po pátý a kam by nikde. Klasik. Klasik Kambi.
Jendi says it can be underscore Yuba, cat knock. Jendi says it can be underscore Yuba, cat knock. Jendi says it can be underscore Yuba, cat knock. Jendi says it can be underscore Yuba, cat knock. Jendi says it can be underscore Yuba, cat knock. Jendi says it can be underscore Yuba, cat knock. Jendi says it can be underscore Yuba, cat knock. Jendi says it can be underscore Yuba, cat knock. Jendi says it can be underscore.
to skončilo, jo. Jindy says it can be underscore Yupa. Ketnok. Jindy says it can be underscore Yupa. Ketnok. Jindy says it can be underscore Yupa. Ketnok. Jo, počkat, what the fuck? No se to, ten zvuk nedal zpátky nahoru. Teď je nahoře. Už to stejně skončil. GG. Jindy says it can be underscore Yupa.
Jindy says it can be underscore Yuba. Catnock.
Jindy says it can be underscore Yupa. Catnock. Jindy says it can be underscore Yupa. Catnock. Jindy says it can be underscore Yupa. Catnock.
Jendy says feel free to support Pasak with a donate. You can request a challenge, ASMR, and other doable and fun stuff. 220,914,808.0300.
Thank you, Andy. Vidíme, jestli ucítíme to Foster restaurace. Oh, fuck. Cíl zaměřený, mám jí sledovat domů. Vypadá hodně nevinně a bez zbraně.
Jendy says huh.
Huh? Jindy says it can be underscore Yupa. Catnock. Jindy says it can be underscore Yupa. Catnock. Jindy says it can be underscore Yupa. Catnock.
Jendy says shootoop 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 shootoop.
Ty jsi tak agresivní, Jindy. Jindy says shootoop 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 shootoop.
Jendy says okay bye.
Huh? Tak se uráží zase úplně z nějakého random nepochopitelného důvodu, OK.
Jendy says huh.
Jak jsem nic neudělal, házíš tantrum. A přitom tam letí Medikopter 111, vole.
Jendy says no huh.
Přímo proti nám.
Jendy says 117 actually.
Já už jsem zapomněl začíst si. A tak už zatáčí doprava. GG.
Jendy says it can be underscore Yuba. Dink dong ditch.
Jindy says it can be underscore Yupa. Ding dong ditch. What does the Jindy say?
Jendy says he Felix.
When you eat Felix. Co je i-Felix, Andy? To je jako i-kočka, jako i-girl,
Jendi says white people cuckoo.
akorát kočka místo holky a jmenuje se Felix.
Jendi says E-Felix is E-Felix IDK.
Nic říkám i-Felix. Felix. I-Felix. Proč tady tolik lidí do píči?
Jendi says Felix is cool, name him.
No, tak se jmenuje XQC, no. Což je úplný čurák třeba. Například.
Jendi says who? Jendi says PewDiePie is Felix him.
To je bomba, no. A co jako?
Jendi says ShoeTube.
Tak já už nikdy nic v životě neřeknu, jo?
Jendi says let's go. Jendi says night stream. Jendi says dance party. Jendi says Apu band. Jendi says alien gathering. Jendi says ayayaj. Jendi says baby chat. Jendi says ba. Jendi says cat time too. Jendi says diddles.